Stay here, wouldn't you? I don't want to go to Mexico because we now have a trip down memory lane. Al Jolson returns to the world of showbiz this month, and of course for obvious reasons, he won't be there in person, but you'll probably be hard put to it to spot the difference.
Rock-a-bye your baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. Hang that cradle, baby mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the soul that's in you.
Okay, don't worry, we're not interrupting you for long. Now, that was terrific. It wasn't, of course, Al Jolson. It was Clive Baldwin, and Clive Baldwin is from Miami, Florida, USA.
I'm afraid so.
Afraid so. Lovely, lovely voice. Let's just hear a little more of it.
Well, thank you. Yes, I love to sing. I just happen to sound like Al Jolson. It is not an impersonation.
Okay, now, I know it sounds a daft question, but a lot of people want to know. Have you always sounded like Al Jolson, or is it something you just sort of put on to pursue a showbiz career?
I don't think you can put on a voice like that. If it would be done, you'd start singing like Barbara Streisand.
I got the nose, probably. Now, look, the other thing that I want to announce to everybody, we said you're from Miami, USA, Florida.
Yes.
But really, you're Clive Baldwin from...
From Hull, Yorkshire.
Yes. Well, it was Yorkshire in your day when you left 20 years ago.
That's right. They've changed it.
Well, it still is really to a lot of people. We still
Everything
think it
changes.
is. Yeah. So how did you become from Clive Baldwin, singer in Hull, to the living legend, the living voice of Al Jolson? Which
I
you
had
are,
a lot
course,
of
in the
nerve.
States.
I had a lot of nerve. I said I could do it. I knew I had the tonsils for it and the enthusiasm, and I went and I did it.
Yeah. I have to say, you are a very big star in the United States, aren't you?
Yes, I'm happy to say that I'm accepted all over the world now as the living voice of Al Jolson.
For your actual act, you do black up.
Yes, but I try to present myself too. You know, it's silly to try to be somebody else unless you have something of your own to give.
It's very weird, this voice, because Al Jolson was born actually in Lithuania, wasn't he?
Lithuania, a little town called Srednik, not too far from Chernobyl.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes,
He was hot stuff.
No, thank you very much. Now, everyone is wondering who you are. Now, in fact, you've done well as well in life because you were born in Bradford. You're now putting on a show. You're putting on, Clive, in London on Sunday.
That's right, at the Piccadilly Theatre in the West Bund in London. Centennial celebration for Al Jolson, Clive starring. We've got some other stars in there as well, including John Bolter and Libby Morris. And there's still some seats left, folks, if you want to...
Don't forget Davy Lee.
And Davy Lee, we brought the original Sonny Boy in from America.
Were you a big fan of Jolson as a lad, then, or what?
Oh, I loved him. Little knowing that eventually I'd had to have it in my own being.
Yeah. You know, I mean, as I recall, there are lots of sort of Al Jolson impersonators and quiz leagues all over South. I think South Yorkshire, Doncaster particularly, is very keen on Al Jolson impersonators.
Yeah, right,
They'll all ring in after this, I should think.
Oh, I hope so. I hope they'll come down to the Piccadilly Theatre, because they ain't heard nothing yet.
Yeah, of course it is. It is the centenary of his birth, isn't it?
100 years ago.
There are films going out on Channel 4 to celebrate that. And what else, besides your show, what else do you know that's going on?
Well, we're going to have that David Lee there, like I told you, and he's the fellow that sat on Jolson's knee, and he's a little heavier now, but I'll have him sit on my knee.
It's terrific. You've come a long way from Hull. Everyone in Hull is delighted that you've done so well.
Well, I'm delighted to be back with my own people. Don't forget that.
Okay, well, here it is, the moment we've all been waiting for. Here's the real live voice of the living impersonation of Al Jolson. Sing us out the programme in fine style.
I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love is real. Near you I want to be. The birds are singing, it is songtime. The banjo's strumming soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in D-I-X. I even know my mammy waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I get to that Swanee shore. I love the old folks at home, Swanee, how I love you, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy. She's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north